got a good match ahead of us as we have Endgame versus Storm. I don't know how to pronounce the first word, so Storm. Doom, doom, doom. Endgame. A quick BattleBot with forks. Forks are not going to help get to this opponent. He's currently just dancing around him. He needs to attack for these judges to decide for a good reason why he should win. If it does go to a judge's decision, they'll be scoring based on aggression, control, and damage. First exchange there. Now Endgame's going for the wheels. Storm's fighting back with his weapon. Oh, Endgame has no weapon. Endgame is without weapon. Huge hit from Storm. Storm takes a wheel now. Endgame Yas's motor to his weapon. Endgame has been hit hard. Tries to use his self-rider as a weapon. Gets Storm's kind of stuck on his head. Endgame trying to win this even without a weapon. Oh, but no more! As he will be sent across the box and his body will be dismantled. This part here was one of the key moments when Endgame was trying his hardest, but that weapon on Storm so strong. It's so hard to beat that weapon. Let's see what happens. Go into game 2. Now it is a best 2 out of 3 because so and so. Now we will see Endgame versus Storm again. Endgame gets around to his back. Now going for a wheel. Endgame having really good aggression and control in this one. Oh! Wow! Endgame's got him trapped in a corner as he is hitting every part of his body. Oh, there goes the side of his wheel! But God intervenes. God says, nah, she don't smile. I got my bets on Storm winning. As dramatic intervention happens, divine intervention, whatever it's called. Now Endgame trying to win on damage, aggression, and control, because those are the 3 categories. I mean, hopefully he can dismantle Storm, like Storm dismantled him last time. But it will be hard to see. Another wheel pops off of Storm. Storm in a horrible position right now. Endgame getting a bunch of points. Endgame gets another wheel. Storm with 1 wheel left. Now getting shoved into the wall. This is why it's a best 2 out of 3. Both of these bots are so competitive. Oh! Now Endgame will have to back away. But it doesn't matter. Oh! They called that controlled movement? A bunch of Endgame fans probably upset at home after they called that controlled movement. Endgame now has to back away. They again make a weird call saying he's not out yet. But if it goes to the judges, like it's looking like it will, there is no case you can... Oh, Endgame without a fork though, goes back into the front, the side of Storm. knockout. 12 seconds, yeah. In-game didn't necessarily dismantle, but did win it. The early box rush from In-game is definitely what he got the win from after hitting the body of Storm multiple times. Good to see it. Now on to game 3. Now, one final fight for all the marbles. They start with a weapon-on-weapon hit. That's not what In-game wants. He gets to the side of Storm. Storm already uses a wheel very early on. In-game now stuck in that weapon. In-game still has all his wheels, all his weapons, and the game will crash. That is pretty stupid. Let me get the game back up. Sorry, guys. Leave in the comments down below if you want me to do more Robot Arena 2 content. If you want to see Portal 2 speedrun. Let me see if it's up back up and running. Alright. Let's get it on to Combat Arena. We'll throw in a bonus fight because it crashed, but sorry guys. This is not the most stable game. I mean, as we saw with the Irvine intervention earlier, the match will restart. Quick out of the gate, In-game, avoiding that weapon. In-game can't avoid it any longer after that driving mistake. In-game trying to get back on his feet. He won't. There goes 2 of In-game's wheels. No way this will go down to the judges. As In-game looks like he's been torn up. There goes Storm's side. What just happened? I will get a better view of this when this video is published. But how has In-game came back? Storm now getting counted out. In-game getting counted out. Everyone's getting counted out. What has happened? In-game going for the wheels. Storm up in damage points, but in actual damage, both of them have lost 2 of their 4 wheels. In-game should leave him alone as he gets counted out. 3, 2, 1. It's a knockout. That was the weirdest fight ever. The most chaotic part right here. I mean, In-game looked like this was gonna be a horrible game as he falls right into the weapon, gets sent all around the box, but then somehow while on his side he chopped off half of Storm's wheels and then they bounce into the corner. And I honestly think that is what In-game win the game. I mean, jeez, was that a weird fight. as our bonus fight, we will get good old, let's go with fun death roll versus let's go with unfriendly neighbor versus death roll. Boom, boom, boom. Death roll, hot out of the gate. Way bigger than unfriendly neighbor. Not common for these bots to be so big. Driving mistakes, a couple in a row gets sent way up. Death roll, commonly known for his knife and his hate of wedges / forks. He will never have a fork or a wedge. What's very interesting decision, as it currently seems to not be working against unfriendly neighbor. Unfriendly neighbor does not look stable though. Oh, there goes Death roll's weapon. He has lost a weapon. See, this is the part where relying on your weapon to be your main thing is not good. If Endgame were to use his weapon, like he has before, he would have his forks to depend on. Death roll has nothing. They're literally just a box with wheels right now. Unfriendly neighbor does not seem to be moving well. Maybe those hits at the start hurt something in friendly neighbor. Sorry, unfriendly neighbor. Oh, but death roll now! On high alert! The bot just needs one more hit and he will be gone! He does not outspeed unfriendly neighbor. Gets to the back of it though! Pushing him into a wall, hoping for a countdown. The countdown might be on him though, for not moving. That weapon now spinning. It's dangerous when that weapon starts to spin. Gets to a corner where his old weapon used to be. 30 seconds on the chalk. Death roll, one good shot on him will end it. Unfriendly neighbor gets counted out. Death roll must move when that hits 3 seconds. And he's immobile! Death roll started this with no weapon and wins. Now, that is a crazy game to end on. Bye.